Okay, let's go ahead and grab our ring and get started. So just keep your ring in your hands. We'll start with a few roll downs just as we normally do. And then we'll get moving down on the mat with some ring work after that. You'll stand with your feet in parallel and your arms are gonna go long. And then I want you to bring your chin down to your chest and then slowly start to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take a peek down at your feet. Make sure that they're about 3 inches apart. You can bend the knees here if you need to. And then I want you to hollow your belly, roll back up one vertebrae at a time, scooping through the stomach as you roll up. Squeeze your glutes, slightly press the pelvis forwards, and then bring the shoulders down and back. Again, bringing the chin down to your chest, and then slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time, letting the arms hang, letting the head go, releasing through the backs of the legs, maybe shifting forward into the toes a little bit if the backs of your legs are ready for that this morning. Again, still keeping the knees bent if you need to on this first round of roll downs today. And then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time, scooping through that stomach, really hollowing out the belly, using your core to help you roll up, not just the back. Stacking the spine, shoulders down and back. Let's do one more there. We're gonna bring the chin down to the chest and then slowly roll down. Just let the arms hang, just let the rings sink down towards the ground. Holding it there, letting that head hang, letting the arms hang. Shift forwards and backwards just a little bit. And then let's shift right and left just a tiny bit. I don't want you to fall over, just a little motion. And then center yourself, root down through the feet, bend the knees as needed, and then hollow your belly, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, really pulling up through the belly button. Deeply exhale, letting all of the air out, squeezing the glutes, shoulders down and back. Good. Let's stand tall and do some arm work here. So we're going to lift the arms all the way up. We're going to circle the arms around all the way, big circles all the way back up to the top, switch directions. You're going to reach the arms in the opposite direction all the way down and around, and reach the arms all the way up. You can make it easy, but do it with a purpose here. Reach. Find a stretch and circle the arms all the way up and around, and then switch directions. Reach the arms out, reach as far as you can, and then all the way back up to the top. You're going to bring the ring right to your chest, holding it here. Feet in parallel. As you go down, I want you to reach the arms out in front of you, and then as you come back up, I want you to pull the ring back into your chest. You're going to reach the arms straight out in front. Make sure that the knees and hips and toes stay parallel. You're going to reach out with an inhale, go down. Exhale, pull back up. Some standing footwork to get us warm. And still just holding on to the ring to add upper body. If you want to hold the ring out in front of you the entire time, you can. You don't have to pull it into the chest. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you pull back up. Let's do 2 more with the heels in parallel. 1 more. We'll come up here, rise up onto the toes. Let's add some balance into this morning. If the mat is too squishy, then you can step off onto a different flooring if needed. Reach the arms up. We're going to go straight down. And then exhale, we're going to lift back up, squeeze to the top. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze to the top. Use your breath. Keeping the arms long, but the shoulders away from the ears. Whoa, I'm bobbling there. Good. Find a focal point. My balance is off this morning, so do as I say, not as I do. Let's do 1 more. Whenever we come up to the top, I want you to draw the ring into your chest again. Bring the heels together, turn the toes out, and stay tall on those tiptoes. You're going to go down, reach the arms out in front.
Exhale, pull it back into your chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, pull. Use your breath. Try to slide your back down an imaginary wall. Should be breathing harder here. Give me just a couple more. At the top, we're going to separate the feet for that wide footwork. Heels are turned in, toes turned out, holding here. You're going to reach the arms straight out in front. Keep them there. We'll go down with an inhale. Exhale, press back up. Think of laying on your back on the reformer and using your body weight to push away from the foot bar. Let's do 4 and exhale, lift. Grow taller every time. Let's do 2 more. Whenever you get to the bottom, we're going to hold it there on this next one. I want you to take your feet wider. Hold this. Reach the arms up towards the sky and then lean over to that left side. Reach, 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 reach. Use your core to hold you steady. You're going to lift the arms up. Reach over to the right. Hold there. You're going to lift the arms up. Round your back, reach the arms down in between the calves without going all the way to the floor. Rounding the back, and then open the chest, lift the arms. Pull the hands back down towards you, walk the feet in about half a step, and then I want you to stand all the way up, rise up onto your toes, hold there, reach the arms out, keep them there. Go down. Exhale, lift. Stay on those toes on that high heel. Down. Exhale, lift. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you want your heart rate up higher, you can always lift the hands up over the head. Even if you just want to bring it like a halo, that works too. Good. Press through those toe pads. We're going to do 2 more here. You're almost there. Whenever you get to the bottom this time, we're going to hold it there. Good. Pull the ring into your chest. Keep everything tied in. Drop the heels and lift the heels. Drop the heels and lift the heels. Feel it shake. Down and lift. Down and lift. You're almost there. We're warm now. 4 and heels down. 3, that looks good, ladies. 2, 1 more. Drop the heels, stand up. Bring the chin to the chest. The arms go long, and we hollow the belly and roll down. While you're at the bottom, turn the toes directly forward. You can keep your feet wide for this one. We're going to hollow out the belly and slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, scooping through the stomach, a little bit different dynamic with the feet out wide. Bring your shoulders down and back, and let's do some standing arm work. So I want you to just stand with your feet in parallel to start. We'll bring them back into that 3-inch mark. The hands are going to go on the ring, and I never like for you to squeeze the ring where your hands are completely around it. I like for you to go with a flat pancake hand and reach all 10 fingers long. Don't let the thumb get hooked. So reaching those fingertips long, we're going to keep it in close to the chest. Shoulders relaxed, elbows down. We'll squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Now your ring may be squishier than the person's in the frame next to you, but just know we're all still getting the same amount of work. You can bend your knees a little if you like. That way you have a little bit more control from your core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to reach the arms out in front of you. Squeeze and release. Definitely more challenging. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the ring up over your head like a halo, holding it there. Just right over the crown of the head, you'll squeeze and release. All 10 fingers long towards the sky. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. We're going to take it down into that left hip crease. So on the side, the arm is long, so you don't want it super low down on the leg. Lift it up to a spot where you can keep the arm long, but you can squeeze in. The other hand can go to your hip, a little bend to the knees. I want you to think of dragging the ring towards you. Drag and resist. You'll notice I have a teeny tiny bend in my elbow. 6, 5, 4. Drag in with the pinky a little more too. 3, and 2, and 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to the other side. That right hand goes on the ring this time. You're going to reach the arm long, other hand to the hip, squeeze in. 8. Tiny bend in the elbows. 7, 6. Think of dragging towards you. 5, 4. Almost to that mat work with the ring as well. And 2. Pull the belly in, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch sides. I want you to take the ring up on top of the shoulder. And I want you to take the palm up on top of the ring. So remember, I want you to keep that flat palm here. And I want you to think of a dragging motion, as if you're dragging the hand towards you, but always keeping it on the ring. So you're going to exhale, pull, inhale, resist. Think of dragging it towards you. 6, 5. Focus on the bicep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Bring that your right arm up on top. Holding there, dragging towards you. Drag and resist. Drag and resist. You can push as hard as you want. Or, you know what I say, if you break that ring, you won't have to use it anymore. 5, keep going, here we go. 6, we're almost there. 7, we're gonna do 8 pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to turn to the side. You can stay right where you are. I just want to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to bend the knees pretty heavily. Hinge forward with a braced spine, abs and back in. My hands are on the ring like flat pancake hands. Okay? We're going to hold this. It is not a lot of movement. Try not to keep the elbows super bent. You want to reach the arms long. Exhale, squeeze in and release. You're going to think, whoa, nothing's happening. But it is. Just keep squeezing. Keep the knees bent, chest slightly lifted. 5, feel those triceps fire up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall, ring in your hand, feet parallel. Bring the chin down to your chest, and then slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, scooping through it as you go down, and then holding that down there at the bottom. Good. Once you get down, I want you to bend the knees, and then slowly come down onto the toes, sit back onto the heels, and come down onto the mat. We're gonna start seated. The ring is gonna go in between your knees. Now you find the place in between your knees that's most comfortable. It might be above, might be below. Depending on how squishy the sides of your ring are, you may have to adjust that positioning. The feet are definitely gonna be a little bit wider today because of that ring in there. Just keep that engagement. I feel like our inner thighs are gonna be pretty sore after this work. We're gonna do a lot with the feet on the inside of the ring as well to try to counter that. The arms are gonna reach long out in front. You're gonna inhale, roll down halfway, scoop through the belly. And then exhale, roll back forwards, restack the spine. Inhale, we roll backwards. And then you exhale, roll forwards, and we sit up tall. Inhale, we roll down. And then exhale, we lift. One more. Inhale, roll down halfway, and then reach the hands on the inside of the ring and bring your palms together. Little pulses. 8 of the upper body. 7, 6, just keeping the ring still. 4, 3, shoulders away, 2, and 1. Bring your hands back on the outside, and then I want you to roll down one vertebrae at a time, scooping through the belly as you go all the way down to the mat. I want you to take one breath here. Just cleansing breath. And then bring the ring just right above the ankle. Adjusting it there and bringing the legs to tabletop. Reaching your arms up into the sky, lift the head and chest, and press the arms down by your side, keeping those legs at tabletop, making sure your shins aren't lifted way high where I can sit right on top of them. And then lower back down, lift the arms. Lift, press the hands out in front of you. And then extend the legs and start to pump. Breathe, inhale, and exhale right into it today. Inhale, and exhale. In, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Strong arms, inhaling, that looks great. Exhaling, use the breath in, blow all the air out. Inhale, exhale. You can always do it with the knees bent. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, almost there. Exhale, keep squeezing the ring. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees in. Take the feet on the inside of the ring and squeeze outwards. Right in the same spot, but feet are on the inside of the ring. Reach the arms long down by your side. I just want you to lower the legs with an inhale. Exhale, lift the legs. Toes pointed. Inhale, engage your quads. Don't let those legs bend. Exhale, lift. Inhale as we lower. Exhale, lift. Don't go too low. You'll start to arch. I want you to keep your spine braced. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you lift. 2 more. Feel the quads fire up as well. 1 more. And lift. Good, grab the ring, let's switch it again. You're gonna take the ring in between, right above the knee, and the feet are gonna go flat down on the mat. The arms are gonna reach long down by your side. We're gonna tuck the pelvis and slowly lift the hips into the air, holding that at the top. Then scoop and roll back down one vertebrae at a time. I'm gonna make an adjustment to my ring. This is a good time for you to do the same if you need to. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips into the air, holding this at the top, keeping that ring engaged. Give me a little tuck of the pelvis. Pull the ribs in towards one another, press into the hands, scoop and roll back down. Bring it all the way back down into neutral. Tucking the pelvis, lifting the hips into the air. We're gonna hold this at the top. Little pulses of the ring, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scoop and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Pulse it at the bottom, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips into the air and hold this at the top. Again, pulsing the ring for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scoop and roll back down. And then again, pulse the ring for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna lift the legs up to a tabletop position. And I want you to bring your arms out to a T, keeping the ring there. A little bit different positioning on this today. Squeezing in on the ring, you're gonna take the legs over to one side with an inhale, and then exhale, pull back to center. Legs go over to the other side, keep squeezing on that ring, exhale, pull to center. It should feel very different without squeezing the legs all the way together, but it gives you that sense of engagement. Exhale, pull. Strengthening the pelvic floor by using those inner thighs and lower abdominals. Exhale, pull. Now let's change this. Grab the ring with your hands, squeeze your knees together, and reach the arms up towards the sky. Give a little pressure on the ring. Take your legs to one side, your head and your arms go to the other without letting it fall all the way down. Then exhale, pull back to center. The legs go to one side, the head and the arms go to the other, and then you exhale, pull back to center. Switching sides, taking it over, and then exhale, pull to center. And over to the other side. Exhale, pull to center. Let's go one more to each side, over. And exhale, pull. One more to the other side. Inhale, taking it over. Exhale, pull to center. We're going to keep that tabletop, and we're going to twist up here a little bit. So I'm going to take one of the cushions of the ring onto one leg. Okay, so I'm picking my right leg if that helps you to know which side. Squeeze the knees together. I'm gonna bring the cushion on my right leg up close to the knee, right below it. Then I'm gonna take my left elbow to the knee. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Then I'm gonna bring my hands and interlace them behind my head. Now that we're all twisted up, we're gonna push the ring. So you're gonna squeeze with the knees and the elbow and the upper body. 7, 6, 5, lift with both ends of the body. 4, 3, 2, squeeze the knees together, and 1. Down in the center, you're going to switch. Bring the pad onto the left leg, bring your right arm onto the ring, opposite elbow, opposite leg, hands interlaced behind the head, squeeze the knees together. Then exhale, push both together, inhale, resist. Exhale, push, inhale, resist. 6, use your breath. 5, 4, these always get me. 3, 2, and 1. I stole that one years ago from one of my favorite instructors. We're going to take the ring and we're going to go with the legs inside the ring first, since we've been doing inner thigh mostly. So hold this, legs go inside the ring right above the ankle, arms are down by your side. We're going to do the corkscrew, just no different than usual, but we just have that ring attached to our legs. We're going to take the legs over to one side. We'll drop them down through 45 degrees, back to the other hip, and pull to center. Legs go over the opposite direction onto the hip, down and around, and then pull to center. Legs go away, down and around, and pull to center. And again, switch directions, down and around, and pull to center. Now let's change it. Bring your legs on the outside of the ring. Excuse me. So squeezing right above the ankle, same thing. You'll take it over, down and around, and pull to center. And then switch directions, over, down and around, and pull to center. Keep going, switch, down and around, and pull to center. Engage the legs, over to the back, down and around, pull to center. Let's do one more in each direction. Good. Now, we're going to change this. You're going to bring the ring again, where the feet are on the inside of the ring. I want to constantly change it so we give inner and outer thigh both work. Extending through the legs. Now, you're going to lower the legs down some. You're going to exhale, lift, and then just lift the bottom right there. Press into the arms, lift the bottom. Try not to jerk as you lift. Use the low belly. Continue doing that. Lift. That might be where you need to live today, right here in this little lift. Think of pushing outwards on the ring. It might give you a little bit of help. If you're ready for it, we can go into the rollover, press into the arms, roll up and over, hold it at the back side and flex, and then roll back down one vertebrae at a time at the bottom, pointing the toes. Then lowering down. Listen to your body on these though. Lift, you might just want to stay here with just that little lift, or you can roll over. Inhaling to prepare, exhale, roll over. Try not to jerk. Press into the arms. Whenever you get there, flex your feet, and then roll down, keeping the feet flexed. At the bottom, point the toes, lower down to 45 degrees. Inhale to 90, and then exhale, we roll over. There's a level here for everybody. You can stay with that little lift, and you're still getting that work from the transverse and the low belly. And then point the toes, last one. Inhale to 90, and then exhale, rolling up and over, press into the arms, flex your feet, and then we roll down. Engage your quads as you roll down. Good. Bend the knees. Take your ring, lay it to the side. Just hug the knees for a minute. I want you to take 3 breaths. Go ahead and roll over to the side or rock yourself up. And let's go seated. Grabbing the ring with your hands. And then taking your feet in the ring here. So let's make a change. We're upright. That feels better already. So we're going to take our left foot inside of the ring on the padded part and lay it inside right above the ankle. Then we're going to take our right foot and we're going to take it up on top of the ring where it can press down. We're already uncomfortable. Yes, hold this. Arms out in front. We're gonna roll back just a little bit. And then we're gonna roll back up and sit tall. We're gonna roll back just a bit. And roll up and sit tall. Now let's go for it. Roll back, hold here. Push down on the ring. Push and push. Use the back of the leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is one of my, oh goodness, here it comes moments. This one is like secretly hard. You're gonna bring the leg inside of the ring. We're gonna have to do it quickly because you're not gonna wanna hold it there. You're gonna extend it, hold it there, lean back, push up on the ring. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down, fold it forwards. Yes, you guys with me on that? The quad fires up whenever we do that, those hip flexors. Let's switch. Right leg on the inside, down low. Left leg comes on top. You're gonna extend the arms out in front, roll back just a little bit, and then exhale, roll back up. Inhale, we roll back. And then exhale, we roll back up. Inhale, we roll down, hold this here, shoulders away from the ears, push down on the ring. 8, 7, think of using the hamstring on the back of the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take the foot on the inside of the ring, the arms reach forwards, you push up on the ring for 8, straight leg. 7, shoulders away, hollow the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg down, fold forwards, relax the shoulders here. We're gonna take the feet outside of the ring and then bring the ring into your hands. We're gonna hollow the belly and roll down onto our back. I want you to bend the knees and bring your feet flat onto the mat. And reach the arms up towards the sky. Feet are in parallel. And we're gonna tuck the pelvis and slowly lift the hips into the air. We're gonna get some range of motion on the shoulders with this. And then scoop and roll down, but we're also moving around through those hip flexors, loosening them up while strengthening the glutes, hamstrings. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips into the air, keep that inner thigh engagement, but feet are slightly separated. And then we'll scoop and roll back down. At the bottom, reach the arms back up over your head. As you tuck the pelvis and lift the hips into the air, reach the arms up in line with the chest. As you scoop and roll down, you're gonna reach the arms back behind you, getting a stretch through the shoulders, the upper back. Tucking the pelvis, lifting the hips, reaching the arms up towards the sky, and then scooping and rolling down one vertebrae at a time. That should feel really good on the spine. Reaching the arms back, getting a stretch. Tucking the pelvis, lifting the hips, reaching the arms up, keeping those ribs pulling in, and then scooping and rolling down, reaching the arms back behind you. Let's do one more. Tucking the pelvis, lifting the hips, reaching the arms up towards the sky, holding right here. Pulse your ring. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you go down, reach the arms back behind you. Extend the legs straight out on the mat. Squeeze your legs together. You have a couple of options. On the first one, let's squeeze on the ring. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, squeeze the ring as you roll up. That may not be your thing. Keep squeezing on the way down. I'll change it on the next one. We'll go all the way down and the arms reach back behind you. On this one, grab onto the ring and think of pulling outwards. Inhale, chin to chest. Pull outwards on the ring. That one's easier for me, but not necessarily for everyone. You do which one works best for you. This next time that we roll up, we're gonna stay lifted. You're gonna sit tall, flex your feet, and take your legs just slightly wider than your shoulders. The arms are gonna reach out in front of you. Bring your chin to your chest, and then slowly bring your upper back off of the wall, the mid back off of the wall, and then the low back, reaching forwards, holding there. You're gonna hollow the belly, roll back up, stacking the spine, seated tall at the top. Bring the chin to chest, and then slowly bringing the back off of the wall, piece by piece, reaching the arms forward. Flex those feet back towards you, hold that stretch, and then hollow the belly and roll back up. Stack the spine and breathe. Chin to chest, we slowly roll off of the wall, reaching the hands forwards, holding here. Lift the arms up, pulse the arms. Lift 8, 7, 6, 5, flex the feet, 3, 2, keep your arms lifted and rise up to a tall spine. Bring your feet all the way together, feet flexed. Rotate with the arms lifted. Exhale, inhale to center. Exhale, rotating, inhale to center. Exhale, rotate, inhale to center. We can do this. Rotate, long arms, inhale to center. And again, rotating, inhale to center. Last one. And back into center. Reach forwards, point the toes, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time, scooping through the belly as you go down. Good. We're going to take the feet inside of the circle. Right above the ankle. The arms are going to go long down by your side. Now, a little bit of rotation work here. First, we'll just take the legs down, not too far. And then we'll exhale, lift the legs back up. Let's add the rotation. We go down, rotate the legs to the right, lift the legs up, and then back into center. Go down, rotate the legs to the left, lift, and back into the center. Go down, rotate to the right, keep the legs completely straight, lift while you're in that rotation, and center. We lower, rotate to the left, lift, and then center. One more to each side. We go down, we rotate to the right, we lift, back into center. Go down, we rotate over to the left, we lift and back into the center. Bend the knees in towards you, take the ring out. I want you to extend the legs out on the mat and then bring one leg, let's use the right leg first. Extend the leg, hold. I want you to keep it extended and reach the arms back behind you with the ring in your hands. You're going to lift for a single leg teaser, lifting, rolling forwards, coming up, reaching the arms up overhead, arms forwards, and then we roll back down. Arms go over the head, drop the right leg, lift the left. Reach the hands forwards, we roll up, we sit tall, reach the arms up, hands go forwards, keep the leg lifted, we go down. Arms reach up, the leg goes down. Right leg lifts, keep it still and steady. Hands reach forwards, you come up into the teaser, you lift the arms, tall spine, hands forwards, and then you roll back down. Arms reach up, legs go down. Last one, left leg lifts, hands forwards, we come up, we lift, hands reach forwards, and we go down. As you go down, arms overhead, the legs go down. Roll over onto your side, let's all face towards one another. Grab a drink if you need one. I want you to go into a side plank position and bring the ring in between your knees. We're gonna go on to the forearms. Pardon the interruption there, I needed some more water. So we're gonna go on to the forearms. The ring is gonna go in between the knees. You just have to find a happy place where it feels okay in between the knees, holding there. Good, we're gonna lift up into a side plank and lift the arms up towards the sky. Once you get up, you can readjust the ring and find a happy place. I keep my feet together, just keeping some pressure on the ring right there. There may be a little bit of discomfort on the legs where the ring is. Hold this, just keep squeezing that ring. Then we're gonna drop and lift the hips down and then exhale, lift. 7 and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, you're almost to a change, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna readjust. We're gonna take the ring down right above the ankles. So set it up before you go down, right above the ankles, and straighten your legs before you go down as well. You're gonna reach the bottom arm out, the palm faces up towards the sky, the hand keeps you balanced in the front if needed. You'll exhale, lift the legs, inhale, lower. If you want to add a balance challenge, you can reach the arm down the side. Use your breath. Let's do 2 more. Just some added fun. Let's add the upper body, keep the bottom arm down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Just 3 more. Feel it like a cuff on the side. 2. 1 more here. We'll bring this down, bend the knees in, grab the ring, and go ahead and sit in that same position that you're in on that same side, but let's sit with one leg back and one leg up against the thigh. Ring is in your hands. You're gonna reach the arms out in front. Lift the arms up, hold here. You're gonna lean over towards the legs, towards that far leg, Rotate into it, hold. You'll rotate back towards the screen, and then you'll lift, reach the arms out in front, and pull them in. 1 more. Reach the hands forwards for the mermaid. You'll lift. Think about sitting both sides of your glutes down. That's hard here. You'll reach up and over. Find the stretch right there in lots of different places. Hold this. Rotate into it. Rotate back to the screen. Lift up. Reach the arms out in front of you and pull in. Let's switch sides. So the ring's going back in between the knees with the feet together. Just a little taste of the ring work today. I've got lots of other ring stuff for us to do in the future now that we all have a ring. Hold this. We're going to lift up, find that side plank, squeeze on the ring. I try to keep my feet as close together as I can. Arm reaches up towards the sky. We just hold and breathe. Then let's do those little hip lifts. Go straight down, exhale, lift like a string is pulling you to the sky. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring the hips all the way down. Bring the ring in between, right above the ankles, and try to get your legs straight before you go down. It's the easiest way to get into this one. We'll go all the way flat. On the bottom hand, the palm faces up for instability, so it doesn't help you. Hand can go to the mat if you like. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You want to add a little bit more of a balanced challenge.
You can always reach the arm down by the side. Just keep in mind, one side of your body might be better at this than the other. Don't give any judgment to that side. Just keep moving through it. 3 more. Keep squeezing the ring. 1 more. We'll lower the legs down, hold, lift the upper body with it, or keep it where you are. You can always just stay with the legs. Inhale, lower. That bottom arm stays down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You can bring the hand to the mat if needed in the front. We have 1 more. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, lowering down. Bend the knees in, grab your ring, and then sit for the mermaid. So you're just gonna pull the knees in right where you are. Sit as tall as you can, and really try to sit down on both of those glutes. That might be hard. Ring is at your chest. The arms reach forward. So you're gonna lift the arms up, hold. We'll lean over towards that foot, still facing forwards. Then we'll rotate into it. A little bit tighter for me on this side. I don't know about you. Back into the center, hold, and lift. Reach the arms forwards and pull into the chest. Let's do another one now that we've loosened it up a bit. Reach the hands forwards. You guys look great. Lift, hold. We'll lean and take it down. Good, nice long arms. Keep both hips seated. Good, we're gonna rotate into it. Back into the center, hold. Lift, reach the arms out in front of you and bring it in. Here we go. Let's go down onto our stomachs, working the posterior chain a little bit. So we're gonna take this down. It's a little bit crazy to get into, but I have faith that you can do it at home by yourself. You're gonna take the ring into the crease of your bottom and your hamstring, one of the pads. The other pad is going to go at your ankle, like at your foot. The heel is gonna dig in. It's already uncomfortable, I know, but you know what? Sometimes, like my mother said, it's painful to be beautiful, right? You have to work hard for this. So shoulders down and away. You can bring your head onto your hands. If you don't want to put your hands on your face, I completely understand. You can just stay with the head slightly lifted, but I want you to squeeze the ring and release it. Now you're with me. Squeeze it. Now you know where we're going. That hamstring is on fire already. 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel it on the back of the leg. 7 and 8. Now I want you to lift that knee. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3, flex your foot if that helps. Point your foot if that helps. 2 more. And 8. Take the ring out, lay it down, reach the arms straight out in front of you. Press the pelvis into the mat, lift all 4 limbs. Let's swim. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more, in. And exhale. Bring the hands down. Bend the knees into your chest. Sit back on your heels. And then reach the arms all the way out in front. Let's grab the ring. Let's go back down. We have to do the other side. Let's take that ring in the crease of the bottom and where it meets the hamstrings. And then hook it right behind your heel. Take your time, get into position, hold here. The other leg just relaxes. You're gonna squeeze the ring and release, working the hamstring. Squeeze and release. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. You're gonna lift the knee, lift and lower. Woo, my leg is shaking and lower. Here we go. 6, 5, you guys look great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the ring out, extend the leg, reach the arms out in front of you, hold. Lift all 4 limbs, balancing on the pelvis and the abs, and swim. Inhale through your nose. Exhale deeply out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. You can do this. 1 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Lower that down. Bend the knees. Sit back into a rest position. I've got 1 more for the posterior chain. We usually do it without the ring, but the ring just adds a little added bonus to it. We're gonna come back down onto our stomachs, kind of round the spine there for a second if you need to, just stretching it out, especially if you're feeling it in the low back, that's okay. We're working the back here, so I want you to feel the back as we're working it. This one, again, is kind of difficult to get into. For me, either down onto the stomach first, and I squeeze onto the ring in between the ankles. You can also do it by starting out seated and putting the ring in between your ankles, and then flipping over onto your tummy afterwards if needed. Okay, I know that's an awkward position to get into. I want you to rest your forehead on your hands if that's available. And then I want you to press your pelvis into the mat and lift the knees. Then lower the knees. Keep squeezing the ring a little. Lift and lower. 3, 4, squeezing those glutes. 5, shoulders down and back. 6, keep the pelvis tucked under. Press the pelvis into the mat as hard as you can. 8, 9, and 10. Now add the upper body. Lift the chest, lift the knees, lower down. Just 3 more. Lift and lower. Feel those glutes working. 2, and we lower. We're going to do 1 more. Lift and we lower. Extend the legs all the way out, let the ring go, and then bend the knees and come up onto all 4s, rounding the back and holding here. We're going to use our ring for a little bit of stretching. Then I'm going to lead you through a breathing exercise at the end. So don't cut out on me now. I want you to hang in there with me for these last ones. Let's go down on our back and let's find a comfortable position. So I'm going to have you start out all the way down and then extend your right foot up into the ring on the ball of the foot and pull on the ring. You're going to extend the opposite leg long if that's available. Now you might want to keep the other leg bent, and that's okay. I want you to pull the leg back towards you and hold. Relax your shoulders. Just stay here. Find your breath. Try to engage the quad just a little bit more. I want you to take the ring into your left hand. Take your right arm out to a T, and then take that leg across the body. Don't go any further than where you can breathe. Just hold here. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Perfect. We're going to lift the leg back up to the top. Keep pulling on it. You're going to take it into your right hand now. Open the left arm out, and you're going to open that leg out to the side as far as you can.
Finding the stretch and holding, relaxing the shoulders, still pulling the ring towards your chin. You're gonna lift the leg back up to the top. Switch, bring the left foot up into the ring. On the ball of the foot, bring the right leg down. You're immediately gonna think, wow, this leg is so much tighter, but you'd already loosened up that other side. Your body was used to that sensation. This one's just still tight. It will feel better once we finish with it. Just keep pulling, relaxing the shoulders, holding onto that ring, and finding your breath. I want you to start to think about where you feel the breath, maybe the nose, the chest, maybe you're able to get it from the belly. Take a hold of the ring with your right hand, left arm goes out to a T. We're gonna take the leg across the body. Don't judge yourself for how far the leg goes. Just be mindful of where you can breathe and hold the stretch there. We're gonna lift the leg back up to the top, take it into the left hand, your right arm goes out to a T. You're gonna open the leg all the way out to the side, relax the shoulders, hold here for the last one, just breathe. Slowly lift the leg back up towards the sky. That should feel better. You're gonna take the ring and release it. You're gonna roll over onto your right side, and then you're gonna help yourself up to a seated position. Let's face towards one another. If you wanna stay laying down, that's just fine as well. I'm gonna go in a seated position. You can place your hands on your knees, or you can place the palms to face up towards the sky. You're welcome to keep your eyes open or close them down. Just take a deep breath on your own. Just find a natural breath there. Now let's get that breath flowing. We want to always double the exhale. That's going to help relax the nerves. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out of the mouth. And I want you to try to get all of the air out. Let's breathe in for 2. Exhale it all out for 4. Make it an audible exhale you can hear. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Feel your body melt towards the ground. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 4. Take a natural breath. Later in the day,
You just can't quite get that breath from deep down. I want you to revisit that breathing exercise. Don't get caught up on the numbers. Just double your exhale or make it longer. Really sighing out all of the breath and emptying it all out. Take one more breath with me here. Good. Open the eyes if they were closed. Roll your shoulders back. Amazing job today with the ring. I can't wait to use the ring more in class now that we all have one. Hope you have an amazing day. I will see all of you again on Thursday. I don't have a plan yet, but I'll let you know what it is. Maybe some traditional mat. We'll see where things go. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you so